Students, I want to find area of this circle without knowing the radius and also circumference. Here I don't know the radius of this circle and also circumference of circle, but I will find area of this circle. Let us see how to find the area of this circle. This is a cylinder. In measuring jar I have taken 400 ml. I have taken 400 ml of water. Now I will dip this cylinder inside this measuring jar. When I dip the cylinder, water level increased. When I dip this cylinder completely, water level raised to 1360 ml. Initially it was 400 ml. The water level initially it was 400 ml. Okay, when I dipped this cylinder, its water level raised to 1360 ml. So now I can find the volume of this cylinder. What is volume of the cylinder? Just I'll write on the board. You can see, students. So here, volume of the cylinder. Okay. So volume of cylinder is how much? Now its volume of the water in the jar, when I dipped this cylinder, okay, raised to which level? 1360 ml. Initial level of the water was 400 ml. So it is 960 ml. Okay, raised in the water, that is volume of this cylinder is how much? 960 ml. Means quantity of the liquid which if we pour inside, that will be 960 ml. So volume in terms of centimeter cube, it is 960 centimeter cube. Volume of this cylinder is 960 centimeter cube. Okay. Now we know what we know. We know that what we know, volume of cylinder equal to pi r square h. So now what I'll write? I'll write pi r square equal to volume divided by h. So pi r square equal to volume divided by h. Pi r square is what? Area of circle is equal to volume divided by height. We know volume now, 960. When volume was 960, what was the height of the cylinder? Completely it was dipped inside. So I will measure the height of this cylinder. If I measure the height of the cylinder, it is exactly, you should measure here. Little edge is there, all that you should leave and exactly measure. Now its height is 12 centimeter. Height is 12 we can take. Okay, little more is there, you can take 12. Okay, 12 centimeter we shall take. It is 12. So its answer exactly if we measure, that is how much. Once again I'll measure, I'll show you here. From this end to this end, it is 12.1 or 2, we can take 12.2 I'll take. Okay, now I will use calculator and calculate, because this mobile data increases. 58. If I calculate this, 960 divided by 12.2, we get 78.68 centimeter square. 78.68 centimeter square. Here will be little error, because this cylinder, its radius is little more on the cap. Here radius is little different, and here little more is there. Okay, now we shall cross verify. How to cross verify? Now I'll measure the radius of the cylinder. I'll measure radius of the cylinder for confirmation. So if I measure the radius of this cylinder in centimeter, it is 10 centimeter. Is 10 centimeter is diameter of this circle. Okay, 10 centimeter is diameter of this circle. So here I'll write. See, radius is diameter by 2. Diameter is 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter by 2 is 5 centimeter. 5 centimeter is radius. So what is its area? Area is pi r square. Formula: pi is 22 by 7. Radius is 5 into 5. Okay, 22 into 25 divided by 7. I will calculate using calculator. 22 into 25 divided by 7. This is 78.57. Area of circle, area of this circle using radius, that is measuring the radius, and if we calculate, that is 78.57 centimeter square. And practically, without knowing its radius is 78.68, both are same. So means here, if we don't know any dimension of this base, then also we can find its area, that is by calculating volume and the height. Students, it is not only with this cylinder. Okay, any shape if you take, for example, if you take one box, that is cuboid, then dip inside, then also you can find its base area. It works for irregular shapes also. You can try this. I think you have understood, students. Thank you.